These are the fittings that I got. These are the two that are twins to the two that I sent out. They are on both sides of the boom, like this. They're both going to be the 10 O-ring Boss. But on my machine, one side is the 10 O-ring face, or the hose hooks. The other side is an 8 O-ring face, or 1/2 inch, 5/8. So I got one of each. Whatever size his hose is what he'll use. This is the part that goes into the boom, where there's either some damage or crack here, or maybe on that bulkhead going into the boom. There is an O-ring seal here, and this nut is live. I like to back them. The washer will move up. You don't want to over tighten them. That's what happened to the other one. It was the other way. So all the way out, washer down, and the fitting was over tightened, and it just annihilated the washer, deformed it all. And you can also do it the other way, over tighten this and jam that O-ring and washer up into the threads. We want to land on this machined groove right here where the O-ring goes. I like to back them all the way down, washer back, O-ring back. Then you can thread this in till that O-ring contacts, and your maximum would be all the way in till it seats. Don't over tighten it, and then you snug it up here. So if you wanted to end up to in the 6 o'clock position, and you're running it in and it seats right there, okay, you're good to go. Back it back off, and then just run the nut in until it's tight. You have quite a bit of room there, so but just don't put it in there, run it up just till it touches, and then jam that nut down, and just destroys the fitting. So there's only that machined area right there where the O-ring can run and seal properly. So back it off, bring the washer back, and then I like to run it in till it seats, and then I can adjust, clock it where you want, and then run that nut down and snug that up good. That's gonna push up against this washer and then into the O-ring. That's where the sealing's happening. The O-ring against this machine surface in there. But you snug that right up. It's gonna butt right up against the bulkhead of the boom, and it's pretty hard to over tighten it that way. But you can over tighten it, twisting this and messing this all up. I straightened it all out, cleaned it up, replaced the O-ring. Didn't see any damage, cracked or anything, but I didn't happen to have the 10 flat face O-ring to 10 Boss, or either actually in 90. So here's what he's getting. If he has any questions, don't forget, when you take the hose off, make sure that O-ring, the used one, is accounted for. Sometimes they'll come off and they'll stick in the hose face, and then when you put it together, this one will have one also. You put it together and it smashes the two together, causes problems, pieces go in there, leaks. So take it apart, make sure you account for the old O-ring, and it should just be stuck in here. Take it out, make sure you account for all your seals, then put the new one in, put a little oil on it, just whatever spilled over there, clean oil. Get it in there and make sure that this O-ring is in place. A little bit of oil on that, and make sure the face of the hose is nice and clean. Get it up in there and snug it up as you're putting it on. Just help it kind of be straight, and you put it on. They're really, really good seals. You don't have to kill that either. It's sealing on the O-ring, but I snug them up pretty good. That's a big fitting. So yeah, that's about it. If we need to change out the bulkhead that goes through the boom, it's basically just a pipe stub. It'll be straight cut threads inside, with the cone machine surface for the O-ring to fit into, and we can just gouge that out of there and throw another one in it, so if we need to.